man, oh my, oh me. We got another multiplayer suspension. Absolutely delightful. 162 hours. Great. This was the day I decided to play on my real name again, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's really trash. I think honestly, let's go to the skirmishes or let's go to the recordings. I think it was in this one that the guy recognized me. And given this was a nom, I mean it is a Yucatan nam. I've been changing my name every single day just so that people wouldn't realize who I was. And I was finally like, you know what? I should just be who I am. I should just play under my regular account name, Poop Lord. And we basically instantly got banned the same day. And this individual said something about what occurred. Now, given if Galleons on Yucatan is not allowed or something in that nature, I am more than happy not to play Galleons on Yucatan. That is not my problem at all. I just need to know what the rules and regulations are, and I won't do what I'm not supposed to do. But come on. Actually, this was a really nice game as well because it was an 18 pop Fast Imperial Age, which is kind of cool in itself. We were fine-tuning the strat. WTF, only one area to cross. Yeah, it was actually only one area to cross, which is right here, which is really, really favorable map gen for us. But what is not so favorable is getting a huge freaking Bansky. Really disappointed just overall. I just made the video about how I'm considering quitting AoE 2, and this is definitely not helping my motivation or anything in that fashion. I feel like the game sound is a little bit too high. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Trying to fast forward to the point where he actually says what he's going to say. It's pretty insane that we can get a 17-minute castle age time and get the cannon galleons out and going due to a little bit of sling. It is a pre-made team, obviously. I know Psycon, Chunky Magnus, Sweaty Meat Hands, and so on. Do I cross? Yeah, you should have crossed already. That would have been a very, very good idea because now the cannon galleons are going to be out in a matter of... How long is it to pick up chemistry? 40 seconds. Why 40 seconds only and not a minute something? Because we have Malians on our team, which speeds up the university tech. I mean, there's a lot of thought that actually goes into these strategies. It's not just like we're just, Galleons, we're griefing over here. And you'll see that we actually managed to pull off a W in this particular game, although I'm sure that capture age will slow it down. WTF, imp, yeah, this is it's actually kind of funny, the conversation that they are having, but I don't think they are too happy with the overall overall game and how it plays out, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. We're just absolutely harassing with can gangs everywhere, and I think Blue is pretty upset about all of it. There are a whole bunch of pauses. I have heavy Mangadai. We need to establish trade for this game. Sorry already. Player 7, okay. Player 7, yep. Where does he start pointing out the Poop Lord stuff? That's what I kind of want to get to over here. It's not a super duper long game, but long enough. Long enough, for certain. I think it's really funny that we got Galleons out at the 17-minute mark. And what do you do against Galleons at the 17-minute mark, especially since there's only one crossing right over yonder? It does leave to ponder a little bit. Just thinks that we're getting reported for negative behavior. That's what the ban actually says. Yellow pre-made team. Like, it's not illegal to have a pre-made team, is it? That sling. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course it's sling. Sling is also not disallowed in ranked games from my perspective, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So frustrating. So stupid. So dumb. Look at those guys just absolutely getting creamoed. These guys too. It was pretty fun to do this. I mean, personally, I think it's a very fun strat. I don't think there should be anything disallowed with making cannon galleons on a primarily water map, but what do I know? I think the problem is that I'm actually relatively well known with the Poop Lord name. Now, given I may have made some mistakes during this session as well, we were trying to do something on what's it called? On migration, and we did resign. I think once or twice on migration due to it not being a map gen in which we could actually make the strategy work. But resigning after 5 minutes so that you don't get a ban shouldn't be a punishable offense. I mean, you're forcing us to play, otherwise we get a ban for queuing up. You know, and then you're unhappy that people are resigning after 5 minutes. It just seems a little bit off to me personally, but what do I know? I don't know exactly what is being said here by green or teal. I don't particularly speak. Oh yeah, I was trying to get into their pawns, which was pretty funny as well. Monks coming forward, just passing over here, I suppose. It's fine. Somebody's going to have to tell me what they are saying in Chinese. Where does Blue say the things that he says? Also, Capture Age, why can't you go faster, for crying out loud? Trade. Something, trade. They are very still-made games, I will admit that. But that's the whole point of it, right? Is so that you can get infinite cannon galleons out. How denying you can start 14. Yeah, there was a quite a pause there for a moment. Now we got attacked over here, so we hop them all out. We try and go for the castle. That does not work out very well. It looks like the Mandala mod is off because I saw these lines and I was like, I'm slightly out of range, but it's slightly over. Look, right here, it's slightly over the actual range, so that's unfortunate. Do take out the castle, but get completely cleared up. Probably not worth all of the cannon galleons that I used there to do that. Yeah, 160 hours. So I'm thinking of what to do now. Do I purchase a new Steam account and then from that Steam account, I probably need to make a new email and then, oh god. And if I borrow somebody else's account, people will be like, oh, you're smurfing, blah, 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 you're this, you're that. It's just frustrating, man. I just want to play Age of Empires and enjoy Age of Empires. And it seems like when people see the name Poop Lord, they're like, oh, let's instantly ban this individual. And I don't think that's really cool. I don't think you should ban people for doing odd strategies. It was kind of interesting. Yesterday we were talking about, you're never going to get big. You're never going to be successful on stream a little bit as well. And people were saying, I think in other communities you would really, really thrive because you have a very funny, outgoing, positive attitude that is kind of zany, kind of funny, kind of weird. But in Age of Empires, it seems like we are very, very focused on just playing the meta and playing correct and doing it in this, that, or the other way. I wonder where he says the Poop Lord thing over here. It's coming up. I promise. This dumb yellow trick. Why is he blaming me? Why is he blaming me? Dumb yellow trick. Like, you can see the frustration. How dare he tricking us with the cannon galleons? So stupid. Um, it's a completely legitimate strategy, in my opinion. We can make these indefinitely. We have two Portuguese to make Vitorias. We're going for a slog. We're playing at relatively high ELO, 1300 to 1400 team game ELO on each of us. I guess Saikon, he is a little bit lower, but there's nothing wrong with playing against or playing with allies who are slightly lower than you. I mean, we're talking about 100 ELO. Come on. Like, is there any fault in this game? And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of you that are saying, yeah, there's a lot wrong. So what works? Yeah, so blue is getting frustrated now. And I think that's actually kind of interesting, kind of cool. It's like an unsolvable puzzle for them. And they're trying to get it done. Treb's 16 range, so he's thinking about what are the things that he can do to try and stop this. He's trying to work out the problem, and I've had a lot of positive reactions from this as well. That people are like, "Wow, I really enjoy Player 7. Rebuild." Running away with the can guys is not going to work. Obviously, he has too many stuff over here. So we can't really invade. I mean, we're actively trying to raid their trade and invade their bases. Goes down again. Another castle being constructed right on the front. Can we get another can? Can I get a hiya? No, it doesn't seem like we have decided to queue up any additional ones just because that was going down so much. No. I actually thought this was a very, very interesting and fun ordeal, and blue did a really, really good job being super duper annoying over here on the top, pushing. He tries the step lancers. Step lancers obviously get that +1 additional range, so they can range those ships a little bit better. Not quite good enough, especially if you're lol poop. I think some lame videos where you learn this. I make these videos. What is wrong with making content? Spanish Canada and spam. Yeah. I'm just a fan. So I tried to pull it off like I'm not the actual poop lord so he doesn't ban me. But I guess that one didn't work out too well. Because we got banned, obviously. They're still sending tributes to me, which is delightful. The reason that I'm getting slung all of the tributes is that I can make as many Spanish Canadians as we possibly can. Spanish Canadian is obviously very, very strong. They have the faster firing. They go brat-ta-ta-ta, killing absolutely everything, which is super, super nice. And yeah, things are things, I suppose. Zemban, how to? Oh! Zemi ban how to. I think he's looking up how to ban me now. Yep. That is a thing. That is a thing that we are experiencing in this game right now. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. Wait, player 7 also Spanish. Yup, player 7 is also Spanish. If you could make Galleons, player 7 BBC, please. I guess that means bombard cannon. I am not quite sure. I have no real idea or understanding of Chinese. I mean, you gotta give kudos to Blue for communicating with his team. Canning Galleon. Okay, yeah, but how is he going to make Canning Galleon when we control the Watero? That is definitely something interesting. I mean, somebody really has to translate this at this point. We are often up against Chinese individuals because we are playing on China times, of course. And yeah, trying to get rid of this onager. Onager is going to walk into the castle. We're walling this up because this area over here is relatively exposed. So we're just trying to keep that nice and safe. to the best of our ability. Gray is really not doing a great job overall. Seems like he could use a whole bunch of additional trade cards. Only have 26. I guess they're all making additional trade at this point. Gold is starting to run out, which is part of the strategy as well. Huge ram train over here on the front. Like, I'm casting this because I'm enjoying this game, but I know it's also the game that probably got me banned in this particular instant. I don't know if it's the game itself that's getting me banned, or if it is the people reporting me that is getting me banned for this. But regardless, I would like to know. Because if I can't do canning galleons anymore, then I won't do canning galleons anymore. You know, it's just that simple. If you're going to ban somebody, if you're going to say certain behavior is negative, then it would be nice to know what the behavior is that is negative. Otherwise, how are you supposed to change said behavior? I feel like I'm kind of going in circles as we try and see this game play out. A huge push over here from blue at this point, with Civs pushing this bombard tower construction. So that is what Sycon and Beeves are doing with their additional or infinite stone. I should say a whole bunch of resources being sent back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But there's a clear line drawn in the sand. Ram train coming out, bombard cannons coming out trying to defend this area, but those rams are relatively scary, especially if you got the Mongol drill rams, which are faster to come out. That would be extra scary, to say the least. More bombard cannons being constructed by Sweaty Meat Hands, as well as chunky magnets. So yeah, what do you guys think? Is it my name that's getting me banned? Because I was running this strat continuously for a long period of time, and I did not get banned until I actually used my name. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I know one guy in my YouTube, he's gonna be like, yeah, you got banned. Good. And then he also says he's a huge fan. So I'm like, do you want me to get banned, or do you just want the devs to nerf cannon galleons? Because, I mean, it's both okay. But I think the problem is not me as a person, or maybe it is me as a person. Maybe we just don't want me in the community. And that's okay as well. Oh, this is where he starts pushing with the large number of onagers. The rams are starting to come through. Need more bombard cannons in order to stop this. Without bombard cannons, he's going to be able to continuously push through with rams as they take only 1 damage from the bombard towers. Could be worth potentially getting regular towers, as they also do only 1 damage, but they fire significantly faster, which would help a lot against the rams. Blue actually now making docks over here, coming really close. If Gray was here with his docks and making cannon galleons, that would be absolutely terrifying, and is now actually producing fire ships from these areas. I don't know why he got the text from these forward docks. He definitely should have constructed a dock over here and then gotten the decks over there, rather than getting the decks up here, which is a misplay to a certain degree. But I mean, he's probably not encountered this strategy too often. Give wood! Give me wood! Give me all your resources! And we're like, dude, we gotta stop this over here. But it's so difficult to path, especially with the continual onagers coming through, as the cannon galleons will target whatever is nearest. So we have to manually click on the onagers in order to take them down. Send wood! I need wood! I need wood for onagers. I need wood. And we're completely getting overrun over on this side as well. It's looking bad at this point. Trying to get that one Paladino over here. Paladino. Why make caravels, you may ask? Well, caravels actually are very, very useful because caravels don't damage our own structure, yet they still shoot upon the enemy. Portuguese cannon galleons are also very, very strong, as Portuguese cannon galleons have the ability to shoot at 16 range and still benefit from ballistic by means of their unique tech arquebus. Blue is really trying over here. There's pings going on all over the place. We're constructing stuff in their trade at this point while teal is pushing over here. These cannon galleons are out of position. They need to go up in order to defend. Okay. MA. Oh, they're coming through. This is a big push over here. There's a lot of cannon guns. There's a lot of bombard cannons over here. A lot of resources are being slung. A lot of ships are slightly out of position. There are some weird peninsulas that are allowing the freaking Paladinos to get in there. Now we're killing all of the bombard cannons. Thankfully, those bombard cannons do go down. We just have to make sure that we are targeting them, as well as the onagers and the trebs. Now they're running into a huge layer of additional wall. This is the only layer of wall protecting us from their base. At the same time, blue is being continuously annoying over here. We're putting stuff in the back and getting shot over and over and over again. Oh my god, the bombard cannons, that did not work out the way we wanted it to, that's for sure. But I love the Mangadai are going down, as well as the onagers, but so many cannon galleons are getting cleared up. We're also focusing over here, which is a huge issue. Our attention is completely diverted, and we're also over here in the trade trying to shoot as much stuff down, putting them on defensive stance so that they don't get killed by stuff like this, and they're still getting killed by stuff like this. It's fine, don't worry about it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh god, all of the cannons have been cleared up over here. I'm pinging desperately. We need some stuff over on this side. They're coming through over on this side. I mean, this is epic, is it not? I mean, why would you be salty about this? Yeah, you couldn't break the super defensible position, but you're pretty dang close. You're pretty dang flipping close. I think I was saying at this point, like, we need some castles over on this side. That way they can't connect to the shore very easily. And then we could, you know what we should have done? We should have just chopped this wood over here. If we had chopped this wood, I think that would have worked out significantly better for us. The bombard tower is doing tons of work. The cannon galleon is doing a lot of work. So many cannon galleons going down as well. Absolute mayhem everywhere. Finally, this is cleared up. This is the banana split of a lifetime. Every single treb goes down as they were stacked on top of each other. Splash damage. Delightful thing that the devs added for cannon galleons. People don't like this strat, but then again, they're also getting more buffs on them. So many fire ships are going down due to, need some range upgrades over here. Getting fletching now, yep, and that's going to take down most of these. Wait, he never got fletching, but he made all of these towers. Oh, fletching affects bombard towers as well. Maybe a lot of people don't know that, but they do affect that. It increases the range. It doesn't really do very much for the damage, but it's more the range increase that you get from it. Holy. So many fires, tires. And now it's going to be very difficult for blue to ever come on this water once more. We saw the problem, we found the solution, and we've worked through it. Things are things, are things, are things. A lot more bombard cannons trying to target down these docks, so we're just going to make more docks. Player 7, you're Spanish. Cannon galleon. Yeah, but where is he going to make cannon galleon that are effective in any way, shape, or form? That's why we were really focused on this peninsula down here. If he gets cannon galleons in this peninsula and is then able to float them up to this area, Player 1, player 1, player 2, player 2, player 3, player 4, more. Mei Young. I think the communication on their side is not great. They're probably all randos playing together with one another. He goes, bleep! You can see the frustration in Blue. I mean, he's very, very frustrated, to say the least. But yeah, I think this is the game that got us banned. We are building a whole bunch of towers behind here just so that we are able to take down any of these enemies that are coming towards us. We need more Galleons over here. We need to kill all of the mangonels. Blue is trying again over on this side, but this time there are castles to defend. We're also making additional guard towers, which should be upgraded to keeps, to be honest with you. That way they'll do additional damage as well. And even though this forward is kind of futile at this point, at least it's keeping them distracted. Our resources are infinite. They have a weird bend going on in their trade, by the way, whereas our trade is pretty much straight. Just a little fact to point out. Getting in crop rotation, everybody's just picking up more and more techs. Why? Just for the sake of techs. We're still losing stuff over here. It's fine. We really should have built this wall out a little bit further. We had that idea, but then never actually got around to doing exactly that. Posting them up. And yeah, we have now completely stabilized, completely locked down, and we're good. Lol, this is indeed a dumb map. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's the map's fault. Beeves has been leaning into the hate recently, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it definitely is a thing. Totally. I mean, it is a very good map gen for us, as there's only one part that they could have gone through. Then again, we did get a 16-minute imp with chemistry as well as cannon galleons out before the 17-minute mark, which in my opinion is pretty amazing. Green calls the GG to his team. Is he actually going to give up though? Or are they going to fight onwards? A huge group of conks is going to get absolutely obliterated. He says 14, laughs it up, and then gets completely demolished by cannon galleon shots repeatedly. That was very, very satisfying. And now all of the bombard cannons go down as well. I don't know what this is being pinged over here. Oh, like delete this so that we can make an additional wall over here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it's super duper relevant at this point. Halb even coming on. 24, GG, GG. They're saying to themselves, and sure enough, there goes blue, there goes gray, there goes teal. Lame game, says blue to finish it out, but I don't know. I don't know. Look at all the text and stuff. That's a lot of text and stuff. That's a lot of things that were picked up throughout this game. Ooh, what fouls? 670 kills. Did I deserve to get banned for this game? I don't know. It definitely sacrifices a lot of resources. I mean, look at how little resources I have collected here. I'm the full military force for our team. I'm at 90,000 resources, whereas most other people are around the 200k mark. I don't know what Gray was doing in this game. He was also Spanish. I think he wanted to go for fast conks or something in that nature, but yeah. With that, don't let your memes just be dreams. Oh yeah, fastest RPMs, all my military. Let's go. The game that got me banned. Again. If they just say stop making cannon galleons, I'll stop making cannon galleons. I'm not even kidding. Because now I feel like I have to go make a new email account or something, or I don't even know. I don't even know. We'll see what we do. Don't let your memes just be dreams. Poop Lord. Out. I feel so mixed because it was so fun for me to cast this game, but at the same time, it's been so disastrous as it has gotten me another ban. So let me know what I should do.